Okay, I thought I'd come on to make this video will probably be about 5 minutes, but I just want to make this video about lefties. Okay, so Sunday, so yesterday, I was in Manchester. If you follow me on TikTok, you will know that I was in Manchester for a National Rebirth conference. Weren't like a really official conference, but just sort of little get together, couple speeches, just couple drinks. So I get to Manchester, obviously get off the train, start making my way around to the arranged venue of where this conference is going to be held. I won't say it in case you ever want to try use that place again. But I get there and there's people outside with masks and leaflets, and I thought, obviously, it's got to be lefties. So I just decide I'll walk past and see what happens. And they just sort of carried on blocking the doors and stuff, and I thought, right, well, clearly something's gone on. The venue's been leaked. Somebody doxed where this conference is going to be, so it's either been cancelled or rearranged somewhere else. So I get my phone up, and I've got a message, and it says, new venue, meet here. So 10-minute walk, so I walk 10 minutes, get to the next arranged venue, get in, and I immediately hear shouting, and the left is kicking off at somebody. So that I knew we'd been followed. Somebody's been followed, and it weren't me because they were already there by the time I got there. So we all sit down in this corner and just try to wait it out, see if they'll fuck off and see what happened. We don't stop, obviously. Staff comes over and says we're not serving anyone until both groups have left, because we just don't want, because obviously we can't have people feeling threatened or out kicking off and stuff, so we're not serving anybody any more drinks. So we said that's okay. But because they're outside and they're still blocking stuff, there was meant to be 24 people in count coming, but only 6 managed to make it in because of the amount of people blocking the doors. So we've asked, oh, well, what can you do? They've ended up calling the police. The police have come because they're outside and they're not actually on pub property. They can't move them on, really, because it's public property. But as soon as the police leave, they all start coming inside, come sit near us and all that, and start, like, taking the piss with, like, little comments and stuff. But we didn't really care. Tried carrying on, just waiting. But we decided probably the best plan of action would be leave and try to find somewhere else. So nobody really knew where else we could go apart from, like, maybe a public park. But then the thing is, because it's a public park, they'll follow us and they can just disrupt it even further. So we all decide we'll split off and we'll try get us way back in the pub. So we all split off, go like a little walk. We try and get back in. So we go to try and get back in and people start blocking the doors. So this bloke got in front of me and started blocking the door. So I've grabbed him and dragged him off the stairs to try and get carrying going inside. And then some women and all that tried blocking the door. So I just put my hand on the side of her and just try pushing her, because I'm not going to rag her the same. I'm going to rag a bloke, because that's just not morally correct to do. You shouldn't be using too much physical force on a woman, unless your life's in immediate danger because of said woman, which it were. I just wanted to get in, so I was trying to move her. And then five of them all started blocking the door, which sadly led to the conference being cancelled, because no matter where we went, we were getting followed and we couldn't really have a peaceful sort of time. So the thing is, these people act this way and try to use their physical presence and physical force to stop these things happening. But the thing is, right, the National Rebirth Party, right, they are an official registered party. So how can you complain about an officially registered party and you think the best course of action for a party that I don't agree with because some then the best course of action is to try to disrupt the conferences. The best course of action, in my opinion, and in the most sensible opinion, would be contact the Electoral Commission and say, listen, this party have said this, done this, whatever. Can you unregister them as an official party? Because this party doesn't follow whatever act. I'd imagine they probably say don't follow the Equality Act based on discrimination and stuff like that. But the thing is, they don't do that because they can't form an actual comprehensive argument of what's wrong with parties, apart from maybe there's a couple of dodgy people or somebody said some dodgy things. So that was a bit unfortunate. I tried speaking to some of the lefties afterwards. I tried sitting down and talking to them. But, they did the typical lefty thing of asking you 500 questions at once. And as soon as I start disagreeing with some of the things they're saying, then they just go, well, if you're going to lie and you're not going to be honest, you're going to say horrible things, then we're going to leave. It's so just retarded, in my opinion. It's just completely retarded. That's my little rant over. But I just thought I'd let you know how Manchester went and just why I think lefties are just such fake people. They don't know how to make an actual comprehensive argument, so they resort to street tactics to try make you be intimidated and stop following your politics. But as usual, Twitter, Discord, and the TikTok will all be linked in the description. So I'd recommend you follow me on other social media and you join the Discord, because it's important for people who are right wing and very proud of their heritage and country to be united, because at the end of the day, the only way we can all make a difference is if we're together as one big united force. When you've got so many different groups and stuff, like all splinter out of each other, it makes it easier for the left to break down them groups one by one. But if we're one big unit, it makes it so much harder. But that's all I've got to say. So